What's up? Got a Twosun. Actually, I got two Twosuns, but it's not that complicated. This is, I believe, a Twosun TS470, and I got this from over at Timber's Edge Knives, and I I love these titanium scales. Look at this. This is a new model. And I believe the difference between the two of these, this is also a TS, yeah, is one's gray and one's black. Yep. And you can find these. They're currently available over at timbersedgeknives.com. Let's go with the black one. Let's see what's up. We'll leave this, the natural one, the natural gray over there. Looks like it's a front flipper only. Man, this milling in the titanium is super aggressive. I mean, it's aggressive. Yeah, let's see if I can. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Out of the box, not too stiff. It was kind of right on point, actually. I mean, we'll flip it some more and see. Stonewash, got Twosun logo on the show side, and then on the other side, TS470 designer's mark, and 14C 28-inch steel. Titanium pocket clips, got good tension. And with the aggressive milling, boy, it's going to be interesting to see what this is like to go in and out of a pocket. Very interesting piece. Liner lock. Yeah, wonderful action. Perfect centering on the blade. I mean, yeah, pretty cool. Wow. Yeah. I mean, it is, look at my hands. It is super aggressive. I mean, yeah. To call these little this spine sharp that's a factual statement. Each of these little spine ridges are sharp and pokey. It is a super aggressive mill pattern on there. Is this one the same? Yes, it's exactly the same. Yeah, I mean, interesting. It's only interesting because it's so not knocked down. Like these outer edges are knocked down, but man, this spine ridge that's running through both sides of that scale is not knocked down at all. Let's go ahead and take it apart. We'll get a look in here, man. I mean, yeah, interesting. What a departure. Look at the feathered milling on the pocket clip. Very nice. Very cool. I like that. All right. I think I'm going to have to help it from this side here. Yeah. There it goes. Yeah, it's a little oily in here. I'm not going to mess with the action at all. We'll just wipe it down, get the excess oil out, and put it back together. It's a little wipe down, which I recommend on Twosuns for sure. I mean, honestly, I recommend that you do that with all the knives that you purchase. Take them apart, clean them up, make sure everything's functioning well, tune them if necessary. I think this is screwed into that side. Yeah, I want to take it off because there's enough oil under here that, yeah, look at the oil that was underneath that backspacer. So I just want to get that off and get all this excess oil out if I can. Because unfortunately, that oil underneath parts like that, you go squeezing the knife, and I mean, for months, the thing oozes oil and gets on your hands and in your pocket, and I don't like it. I mean, now, if you're putting your knife in your work pocket and, you know, you work for a living, it may not bug you one bit. But I don't like it. So, I've said it a few times on the channel, but it's kind of what really shaped why I disassemble knives and tune them and do all that, was when I started collecting Twosuns. You know, I collected a lot of knives prior to me coming across the Twosun brand. And I mean, I've taken knives apart for a long time. Cleaned them, and, you know, heck, I can remember maybe one of my very first knives, a buck hunting knife. It's one of my first knives, and a fixed blade. And I say it was a buck, but now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been something else, because I got blood on it. And, you know, blood is acidic, man. And so I had to like spend some real time to clean that knife up. It got left semi dirty after I used it once, and man, it caused rust and decay and some stuff. And so, man, I have memories of taking knives apart for a long time. But when I started collecting Twosuns, and I'm sure that they developed, I don't know this, but I'm sure that they developed the habit of soaking them in oil after shipping some overseas, and the customers getting them and they had rust. And so through time, they just developed a habit of, you know, oiling their knives. They just oil them up. I feel like I'm missing. Oh, that's a screw. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I was like, well, what goes there? But that was actually a screw. Yeah, it was a short one, because it had one on both sides. All right. Oh, back in there. Well, and then through time, I just realized that I like taking my knives apart, seeing how they tick and what made them work, and the blades, and the, like on this one, internal stop pins that are running in these titanium scales in these grooves on both sides. You know, it's a nice design. It helps make the knife rigid, makes lockup a little stronger, maybe, I think, in my opinion. And And I started finding those things. Like I didn't know really about that until I really kind of on a regular basis started doing this. And and frankly, it kind of morphed into, you know, I don't know, some guys build model cars or build wooden ships and bottles, or you know what I mean, whatever. But my thing is, I like doing these knives. I used to spend a lot of time doing firearms, but I don't shoot as much as I used to, and so it kind of changed things, and knives really are dominant for me now. My better half just video bombed me. She's talking away and carrying on, and then she's like, "Oh, are you videoing?" Yeah, no, I'm just in here talking to myself. Anyways, yeah, so I mean, kind of turned into my thing, and now like this one, it's such a unique piece that I really enjoy getting my hands on it. It's very cool. Recessed pocket clip. It's got straight edges down on that titanium. One screw, but it it's really been milled in there tight, so I think it's fine. Check that action. I mean, it's fairly intuitive. Let's talk about the action now. It's fairly intuitive with the flipper. It's got, I mean, reasonably aggressive jimping. So the thumb in and then just up and over. And it seems to be running pretty well. Just up and over. Yep. And it's got good acoustics. Listen to this thing come down. Nice. Now, there's probably half of y'all that are watching that have tuned out on the piece because it's a back flip, front flipper only. But I get it. Like, I got arthritis, man, and there's certain things that don't thrill me. But for what it is, I'm gonna say it's got A level action, A level, maybe A minus, um, but definitely A level. And that ting when it closes makes me give it an A. Listen, yeah, I'm gonna give it an A. And my fingers fall in this milling, and so it's oddly secure. It it's not. It doesn't have a typical knife feel. That's why I say oddly. Yeah, I you know. All right, let's talk about ergonomics. So it's really choppy in the hand, but oddly enough, it falls. Now that I'm gripping it, it falls like in my joints, and so it's not uncomfortable. It's kind of pokey, but it's not uncomfortable at all. Yeah. Not so confident, confident, very confident, and that's if I was to go forward with this knife. Am I confident that I could maintain my grip and not come up over that blade? Am I confident I could hold on to this knife? Let's say if my hands got wet. Um, I'm gonna say I'm short of a confident grip. It's not confident. I feel pretty locked in here. I can hold on, power grip it, and I feel pretty secure. But I'm not gonna say it's a confident grip. There's a chance going this way if I met resistance that I could slip and slide up over that blade. And that's not good because then I'm wounded. Um, let's reverse grip. Yeah, I can cap that really well with my thumb. Very powerful, and I'd say that's a confident grip. I mean, it fits well in the hand. It contours. Let's try and get bonus ticks here. It's a little odd for my thumb, but I can get here. Um, and it puts all the milling in, I think, maybe the wrong place. So it's a little more uncomfortable. but I think all in all, I'd still rather be here than here. Let's check that pocket clip. How about we put a pocket down and we see what's up. So this inner pocket represents standard jean size material. Let's see how it does. I mean, oddly enough, it does really well. I thought with all them sharp edges it would struggle coming in or going out, but it's pretty nice. It's holding on pretty well. Maybe 1/4 of an inch sticking out, but that black, it's so subtle that I like it in the pocket. Let's do the gray next to it. The standard, what is it, raw titanium look. I mean, both of them, I like it. The pocket clip really doesn't represent a super large knife or anything like that. Yeah, I like it. Let's try thick material. Oh yeah, yeah, and that's got a really good grip there. And so that's kind of an indicator too. If I wanted to, I could bend this clip a little bit and add extra tension to this if I really wanted it to bite into the pocket. Let's say I wanted the clip to hold that knife in that pocket, whether I'm running or rolling down a hill or in a tussle on the ground, whatever, so that when I reach back to get this knife, it's where I left it. I think it needs a little tension to live up to that level at this point, but pretty nice. I like it. Let's check for safety, see if we can make any blade contact. Yeah, we're good through here. And of course, they really have been spending time. A lot of the knives coming have full back spacers now that protect that blade. And that's why we see that it's grooved. See right here, there's a groove that's been milled down through the center of that back spacer. And it's so that blade can fit up just as tight as it can. But it keeps my fingers from it. Very nice aggressive jimping here. This is combat stuff here. Wonderful, square, sharp, jagged, kind of really matches the motif of the scales. And then it's got a lanyard slot right here to put a lanyard on it on the very butt of the knife. Very cool. Yeah, let's check the tip. Yeah, the tip's well recessed. I can't catch it. So tip's good, clip is good, and I can handle a knife any way I want. As long as it's closed, I'm not going to catch this sharp part of the blade. It's got a nice detent on the closed side, just clicks in, holds that blade in there, no rock, very nice. Let's check the lock. We'll whack it a few times. It's solid. And then I've got some super thin phone book paper. It's getting harder and harder to find phone book paper, man. Let's see how they did on that 14C from Twosun factory. Base to tip. Yeah, they do a really good job of sharpening their steel. And that 14C from Twosun, it has been a really good steel for a really long time. Yeah, it's wonderful. All right, well, we already know the availability. Timber's Edge Knives has both of these, the naked titanium here and the blackened version. So I wonder what they're asking for these. Let me check. Okay, so these are right around $85 from timbersedgeknives.com. And if you'll subscribe, you can get a 10% off code that's good for purchases, almost everything on the site. And currently it's for, it's a permanent discount. Who knows, they could change stuff at any time and make it more or less, or who knows. But right now, by subscribing to the channel and giving up your name and your email address so they can send you marketing, you can get 10% off. So that knocks this down to just a tick over $75. And that's free shipping, no tax to your door. So $75 to you. And right now I think it's all being shipped USPS, and the whole country's pretty much in a 3-day to 5-day range from the store. So yeah, 3 to 5 days. just a tick over $75. A TS470. What a unique piece. And it's aggressive. I mean, futuristic. I don't know. Aliens on Earth. If you're an Aliens fan, Aliens on Earth knife. Yeah, who knows? All right. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. It's a cool Twosun. Go check it out.